Hey guys, Eileen here. I know I just made a video yesterday of a haul, but I picked up a few more things, so I thought I would share. These I actually got, these were $3.99 at TJ Maxx, and I got them a while ago, but I keep forgetting to share them during a haul because I have them like already where I paint. So, but these are for nail art, and I bought them to try them with my painting and see if, maybe if they're good quality for nails, they would be good quality for painting. And if they are, then it's a really great deal because for $4, 6 good quality brushes is good. Actually, one of them is not a brush. It's a thing for making dots. It's metal tipped ballpoint, which is fine because that could work well with acrylics and painting in general to make when you need to make, perfect dots, like perfect small dots, like for stars or something. So I got that. And then I was at Target yesterday shopping for necessities, and I found these new pencils they had, and I love the Pentel cheaper pencils. This was a little bit more expensive. I believe it was 7 something. So I kind of gave it some thought, but then I looked it up on Amazon and it was even more expensive on Amazon. So I thought I'd give it a shot. It's got a nice, weight to it. And it's really like, it's got these rubber things on it to help with the grip and comfort. So, and I tried it out yesterday and I liked it. So I got that from Target yesterday. Then I got some frames, but I don't know if I'm gonna show them all. They're 8 by 10, so they're somewhat large. I'll just show you the edges. So I got one like this. This is for framing, 8 by 10 art on panels that I had been buying. I got all of these at Marshall's, and I try to find like fancy looking frames that would be good for artwork, and also ones that if, they don't match my painting, I could easily repaint them. So these all looked kind of fancy, so I went ahead and got them. I was already taking them out and making sure the panels fit, so that's why it's kind of open. But so actually this one's a little bit chipped. So I don't know if I'm going to keep them all, or I'll have to see, whether they work well for the paintings I'm going to make. So let me put them aside. I guess one good thing about Marshall's is the stuff is really easy to return. So, and then today I went to our local Jerry's Artarama that's in town, and they had a Groupon again, which was $16, but you get $30 worth of stuff. So it was like the Groupon cost $16, but then you get a $30 like certificate to the store. So I got this because I don't have one right now. It's like a fairly large bowl clip to kind of hold your pages open if you need to when you're doing artwork. I also picked up this Winsor&Newton Black Indian ink because I was still thinking that if I decide to do a little bit for the Inktober, this would be good because I do have dip pens. So hopefully that works well. I picked that up. Got a couple of these from Jerry's Artarama. They're so cute. They were free. Also got this aqua board in 5 by 7 to try. It's basically for watercolors, but then you don't need to frame it in glass. You can just seal it and frame it like in a regular frame like you would an acrylic painting on panel. And they were I believe 40% off, so that was a good deal. So they were 40% off, and then if you have their VIP card, which is free, you get an extra 10% off always your entire purchase. Plus I had the Groupon, so I got more than 50% off of everything. Then this is Nujabi handmade paper. I just got a small 5x7 sheet in order to try it, because right now they're selling, I guess this is the back because they wrote in pencil on this side. They're selling these notebooks and papers on Jerry's Artarama online, and I wanted to see if I would want to buy that watercolor book. So the paper is very firm and thick, so I just have to see how watercolors behave on it and if it works well or not. Then they also had a free gift. I got a coupon and then my email that if you come into the store that you get a free surprise gift. So I gave them the coupon, and this is what they gave me. I'll show you guys. So it's some kind of concept dual tip marker and a super cute sketchbook in 4x6 size. It's Art Alternatives brand, and it's actually pretty nice. It lays fairly open, and the paper is very nice. It's not sketchbook paper, it's more like drawing paper. It's fairly nice and lots of pages. This is great. It's 110 sheets, 75-pound paper. So that's that. And the marker is, let me see. It's kind of hard to open. I actually have a little scrap piece of paper here. So let me see what this is. Oh, it's a black marker. So it's got a fine point and a nib, a thick nib. Ooh. So that's kind of cool. That would be good for drawing in that book. And I actually love how it's embossed with your local Jerry's Artarama, and then it has their address, which I actually like rather than just a blank like regular notebook, which you can get anywhere, because it feels almost like a souvenir or something. Even though I live here, so it's not like a regular type of souvenir, but still. Let me see. And finally, and I got all this for like, I think I spent like $32, so I only had to pay them like $2 because I had already bought the Groupon. So it's actually a really good deal. I got a lot of stuff for that money. I decided to try the Lucas oil, watercolors. These are half pans, so I got 4 colors that I kind of needed. I think I'm going to have it in the same container as my Daniel Smith watercolors, which I still don't have that many of, so I thought I'd add to it. I got the Naples Yellow Reddish, Madder Lake Deep, Oxide of Chromium, and Sepia. And all of these colors are 3 stars, which is their highest rating for permanence. So all of these should be very light fast. And these are, Lucas is a German brand, and people generally seem to like it. I've heard good things about it, so I thought I would try it. So actually, I might go ahead and try it right now. Just open it up and, oh, so it does look a little dry, and it's kind of, it falls out, so it's got some, you know, dry, it's kind of chalky. Not chalky, but I don't know if you would call it chalky. So we'll see. We'll see how the paint works with water. Really quick, because I have some watercolor paper right there. It's not great watercolor paper. It's not super high quality. And it's got these cute little half pans that say, so the sepia was more I guess dusty is a good way to put it. It's not chalky because it's the same color that comes off of it. It's just like here you can see it, and then it kind of came off on my fingers a little bit too. It's like a dust, watercolor dust. And they feel pretty firm and solid. Like the Winsor&Newton ones, I think are a little bit not as firm. So let me get some water and see. So, okay, this is actually pretty nice. The paint came off really easily, and it's pretty transparent. This is the sepia. I like the color. It's very like sort of cool, like a cooler, darker brown. Let's try the chromium oxide of chromium or chromium oxide, or ooh, that's a very opaque color, not very transparent. Let me see what happens if you put a bunch of water in it. It kind of rolls around in there, kind of travels around. It's pretty nice. It's a very olivey sort of green. This is Madder Deep. So it's like a Madder Lake Deep type of thing. Oh my gosh, that's like super like lipstick pink red. It's actually very nice. And I'm surprised that usually the Madder colors are not very permanent, so I'm surprised it's got like such a high. That's a nice pink. I like that one. Sorry about the lighting, it's kind of late, but I wanted to go ahead and do the haul so I can start using all this stuff. And this is the Naples Yellow Reddish. I don't know, I wouldn't say it's very reddish. It's not exactly a skin tone. Like the Schminke Naples Yellow Reddish is a skin tone. So I guess if you dilute it enough and maybe add a little bit of pink to it, then it becomes a skin tone. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Like I can see how like this color would be, you know, in small amounts would be a skin tone like the Madder with the Naples Yellow Reddish. That actually makes it for a pretty good skin tone. So yeah, so that's the colors. And I thought I'd share with you guys. So that's all the stuff I got. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will be back later. Thanks, bye.